Hello guys, I'm Decadet Dasilio from H2B. So I'm here to share to you my learnings about the week 1 and week 1 to 4 finals for our project. So first in line is week 1. I learned that the how to read the synoptic weather charts and how how typhoons are formed and where depression comes. And second in line is I learned what the direction of wind in the weather maps and including the isobars, which you will know where is the high pressure or the low pressure. You will understand it when it will be discussed by your instructor, which is simple, which is easy if you will listen attentively to your instructor. Second is I learned how to read weather maps and I understand how the cold front and many other more fronts how they are used and how they are related to our meteorology subject. So second in line is week 2. So as we know, in week 2 it's about encoding and decoding of weather observation. So as we know, this is a type of message through vessel into the shore station to give if, for example, if you don't have enough knowledge, this coding and decoding is usually be seen in a table where you will be given a table where there's a there in a table it is all located what number you will use or what number is interpreted to be encoded or decoded in your ship ship code card. So as we know, this is just a type of weather reporting observation for us seafarers. Next in line is the finals week 3, which is about weather forecast. It is stated that how weather observation at ships can be used to improve the forecast derived from the synoptic and prognostic charts, and it evaluates the weather information forecast received. So as we know, weather forecast is really important to us seafarers because we're sailing in a wide open sea, and we must all know and understand the behavior of the weather. And mostly important for us seafarers is to always be prepared during any circumstances, during day or night. We cannot expect any good weather from vast open sea. We don't know what accident or might happen to us. So as a future seafarers, we must always double check and always, if you have seen any incidents, as you know, there's many incidents in the maritime world organization because of typhoons and miscommunication, misinterpreted, or they couldn't understand what situation they are into, or they're forced to go into this trouble. So we must not let our instinct drive us. So follow what is given by the our our head, or the master or the owner, ship owner, gives us the data for the weather forecast, and for the IMO, or the one who's distributing the forecast. The next in line is the week 4, which is another type of weather forecasting, which is in week 4. It is determining the different international name of typhoons and hurricanes from local names. As we know, in the Philippines, we experience a lot of typhoon. I know that in Philippines, the name of the typhoon is changed by 4 years by changed by 4 years and can be repeated in another 4 years. But in the international, it's 6 years. So as there are different gaps because there are typhoons. There are harsh enough to destroy any buildings and destroy, cause any lives, cause damages to the lives of human. As we know, typhoons are different from hurricanes. Hurricanes bring gathering winds that destroy houses that are made that are built with strong-willed hardflex or walls, but were just destroyed by a hurricane. As we know, in Philippines, we only usually experience typhoons, but usually nowadays we experience more devastating typhoons that can lose or take out the lives of a human who is living in harmony. As we know, we cannot predict what type of typhoon is arriving, what type of typhoon we are facing. As a fellow seafarers and Filipino on board, we must always be ready during any circumstances or during any circumstances when we are on board, because typhoons are unpredictable. We couldn't predict them. We are not meteorologists who understand the movement of the sea, the wind. We are just seafarers who just watch and check all the wind speed, the current, and the direction of the wind. So we don't have the ability or the knowledge. We don't have the higher knowledge about how typhoons work. We are just following their instructions. So as a fellow future seafarers, we must be always be prepared during any typhoon occurrence during our board trip. And that's all. Thank you. I hope you like it.